Imagine the most perfect summer day. I mean, it's exactly like today. Today is the most perfect summer day. It's mid 80 degrees, it's hot in the sun, but it's cool in the shade. And it's the perfect day to go swimming. Yeah, see, yeah. You can't tell me stuff like that because, like, I gotta create the mood right now. I want you to imagine my town's swimming pool. When I was growing up, I was literally your age in this story. This is a true story, and I can tell it to you. It was beautiful. I could hear the sound of the birds. And the pool itself, it was early enough in the morning. No one had gone diving or swimming or splashing it. It was still. It was still and quiet. Just a giant blue-green rectangle filled with water, so refreshing. And the lifeguard had told me, he said, Mark, tomorrow, since you've been a good kid, since you've been taking your swimming lessons and your diving lessons, I'm going to let you be the first one to dive off the diving board. And I was like, yes! And so there I was at the pool, and I was the first in line. And I could hear the pool machinery behind the diving boards kind of humming. Can y'all hum just really quiet? Good. And I stood there on the ladder. They have the metal ladder, and it has the gripper stuff on the rungs of the ladder, and I was visualizing the most perfect dive. I was visualizing a dive where I went up in the air, up, 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 and I turned in midair in my mind, and I did the perfect swan dive. So I was visualizing. You know, if you're an athlete, you can visualize doing whatever it is you do in your sport. Do it better than you could possibly imagine, and your body knows that. So you can rehearse in your mind. It's just as good as actually going out and rehearsing. So I rehearsed it. Now meanwhile, there's some kids behind me, and they're like getting a little impatient. And they said, come on, Mark. Can you all say that? 1, 2, 3?
Come on, Mark.
We don't have all day.
We don't have all day.
If you're gonna dive,
how
about doing it now?
How about doing it now?
Okay, that was very polite of them. But I sensed their urgency, so I climbed up the ladder, and I went out to the tippy top of the board, and I tested the spring of the diving board a little bit. Yeah, just like I saw on TV in the Olympics, and then backed up, visualized once more. I took a deep breath. Everybody take another deep breath. And I took 1, 2, 3 steps, and I pushed down, and I sprang up in the air, and pushed down again, sprang up there, and pushed down, and all the way up there. And up I went. One problem. I had just learned to dive like the day before. And I was just doing like diving off the edge of the pool. This is like, I kind of overdid it. And I was going up, but I did not know how to turn and come back down. And so what happened is I went up, and then I came back down in the biggest belly flop I have ever seen or heard of since. You ever do a belly flop?
Yeah.
It hurts! And I sank down, down, down to the bottom of the pool where it was cool, and I looked up and I saw the sunlight streaming down. And I thought, I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh no, I can't go back up there. But if you're underwater, what do you got to do eventually? Well, yeah, you got to breathe, right? You got to breathe. Everybody take another breath. Isn't it great to breathe? But you can't breathe underwater, so I had to push off the bottom, and I decided I'd come out of the water like I had meant to do that belly flop. I came out of the water like I was a champion. I want you to imagine you all being champions in your mind. And I exploded out into the surface of the air. And this song, which is also a story, is about that. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. Woo-hoo. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. Woo-hoo. Now I need your help. Whenever I go, woo-hoo, I need you to all go, woo-hoo, with me. And meanwhile, I'm pausing for station identification here, because I got to tune up tight my drum. And this program, by the way, has been brought to you by your Parent Advisory Council Committee, and by water. I'm just tightening this up just so you see. I got these little twister things in the middle on the edges. I think it's going to be better after this. I did tighten it, but you never know in the summer. All right, I think we're ready. Here we go. You ready to go, woohoo? I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. Woohoo, good. Now I'm treasure hunting for gold doubloons, and I'm holding my breath, so I gotta find them soon. And as soon as I got them, I kick off the bottom and explode to the surface like a porpoise on purpose. Take a breath of fresh air, but take a big breath of air. Time to go back there. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. Good. Now under the waves it's like a cave, and I'm feeling very, very brave till I hark to the bark of a great white shark, and it's coming to get me. Save me, save me. Oh! Oh! I try to shout out, but only bubbles come out. Let's hear some bubbles out there. Blah, 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 explode to the surface like a porpoise on purpose. Take a breath of fresh air. It's time to go back there. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. Good. Now I am an octopus. My tentacles flutter. My skin is like blubber. Hey! What'd you do that for? I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. Uh-oh. I'm getting hungry, 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 hungry. I wonder if that good humor man is up there with his ice cream stand. I hope my mom brought lots of money, because I need something yummy for my tummy. Explode to the surface like a porpoise on purpose. Take a breath of fresh air. There's ice cream there. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. You ever seen a good humor truck? Yeah, it's like these white trucks, ice cream truck, and it's got just a square. It's like a giant ice cube with wheels, you know. And I go up to the ice cream truck, and I was little. I was like you guys. Well, actually, you're big, but I don't know. Maybe I was young. I was younger than I am now. How's that? I go up to the window. There's a little window. The guy's in the window. I go, "Excuse me, sir. Do you have any ice cream?" He looks at me. He was, he's kind of curmudgeon-y. Can y'all say curmudgeon-y? Another word for it is kind of grouchy. Can y'all say grouchy? We're going to expand our vocabulary here this summer. And he looks at me and goes, "Kid, it's an ice cream truck." "Yeah, I got ice cream. What do you think? It's a pizza parlor? Huh?" Like, that wasn't very nice. Well, I was like, "You got any ice cream?" He goes, "Kid, it's an ice cream truck." "Yeah, I got ice cream." I'm like, what kind?" "Kid, it's a good humor truck. Look on the side. There's pictures." Oh, so I look over on the side, and there's all these different kinds of ice cream. There's, you ever see those ice cream cones they have? They're weird. They're weird because they're wrapped in paper, and who knows how long they've been in the freezer, and the cone It's usually kind of mushy, right? You ever had those?
Yeah.
I don't like those, so I'm not getting those. What else we got here? Let's see what we got. We got fudgesicles, but I get those all the time. I want something different. I want something exciting. And they have creamsicle. I don't know about creamsicle. And then they have those rainbow sherbet things. Do you know something? Can I share a secret with you? It's not sherbet. It's sherbet. Just look at the package next time. There's no extra R in there, just so you know. But I never got those as a kid because it was like a little rainbow rocket thing. And I was afraid if I got it, I'd unwrap it, it would be like, whoosh. I'd be like, Mom! I had a big imagination when I was a kid. Well, what can I say? So I'm not getting that. But the creamsicle, they're orange, you know, they got kind of orange and the white and the creamsicle. Uh-oh. I can't get a creamsicle.
Why?
Good question. Why can't I get a creamsicle? I'll tell you why, because when I eat a creamsicle, I get that orange ice cream all over my face. Because I don't eat an ice cream cone politely, I go, wah. But I can't eat a creamsicle because it gets orange all over my face and I can't stand to think of my face being orange. You know why? Because one day, my sister overheard my mother talking to Mrs. Brown next door. This was a long time ago. And my mom was saying to Mrs. Brown, yeah, my son Mark, he's so pale that the minute he goes near the sun, he gets a sunburn. You can hear the sun sizzle. Can y'all make a sizzle sound? That's me in the sun. Sizzle, sizzle. And my sister overheard this, so she had an idea. By the way, that's to make it sound scary. It's not really scary, but it kind of makes it more interesting if it is a little scary. My sister said to me, Marky, can y'all say that? Marky, come here. I learned to be afraid, very afraid, when my older sister said, Marky, come here. Can y'all do that? Marky, come here. And I was little, I was like, okay. So we walk into the house, the cool house, on this hot summer day. My sister says, come here. So we crossed, my mom had a brand new white rug in the living room. We went through that and around the dining room into the kitchen. And I'm thinking she's gonna give me a cookie because I couldn't reach the cookies, but she could. You know, I'm thinking cookie, I'm thinking chocolate chip cookie, I'm thinking Oreo cookies, I'm thinking Keebler's, you know, little elves making me cookies. I'm thinking that stuff, but she goes right by the cookie jar. And she goes to the door in the kitchen. It's not the door to the outside in the kitchen, it's the other door to the basement. Can you all go, uh-oh? Why are we going into the basement? She said, I want to show you something, Marky. So down the steps I went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 11 steps to the basement. And then she goes to the far corner of the basement where she had her art supplies. You know what's going to happen. And she opens up this container of orange paint. And she gets out her brush, her paintbrush, the big one. And she dips it in the paint. And she said, come here, Marky. And I'll go, okay. And she starts painting me orange. I'm like, why are you painting me orange? And she said, because you need a little color. You're so pale, you need a little color. And so she painted me orange. It felt really good, actually. Tempera paint felt pretty good. It was like, I don't know if you've ever, done finger painting and got all over yourself. Sometimes it's fun in the summer, And so she painted me orange. And I'm like, this is kind of fun. I like it. So we went up the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And through the kitchen and didn't get any cookies. And we went out through the dining room and we went across my mom's brand new white rug. and I left orange footprints on it. Oh, that's right. And then we went outside, and all the neighbors were like, hey, look at that kid, he's orange. Can y'all do that for me? I give you permission. Wait, stop. Pointing is not polite, and pointing at someone else and going, hey, that kid's orange. Not really the nicest thing you can do. However, they weren't being mean. They just never seen a kid who was painted orange. So you can play the character of my neighbors right now and go, hey, that kid's painted orange. And all of a sudden, like, everybody's looking at me, and I got all weird and shy and embarrassed and stuff. And so that's why I can't get a creamsicle from the Good Humor Man, because I get that orange all over my face, and it reminds me of that. True story. That is a true story. So meanwhile, the guy in the Good Humor truck is like, kid, I don't have all day here. Are you gonna decide or what? You're gonna tell me your life story? You're gonna tell me about your sister, your uncle, your mothers, your cousins, your dog? What are you gonna tell me, kid? Just tell me what kind of ice cream you want. I'm like, okay. This kind. It's got like a candy bar right in the center. You ever had that? Candy center, it's got like crunchy stuff, and then chocolate, and then vanilla ice cream, and inside the vanilla ice cream is like a candy bar. Mr. Good Humor Man, I will have 374,000 of those. And the guy's like, kid, I only got one left. I'm like, okay, here's my buddy. Wrapped in, I'm licking it. It was delicious. It was cool. It was sweet. It was chocolatey. What, you want some? Yes. Let's say yes, say yes. Yes. Hey, it's the last one. You can't have any. I never learned to share in kindergarten. Oh, but you guys learned to share. You know what? I was just joking. Quit that. I was only joking. You can have a lick, but you better do it quick, because I think it's about to fall off the... Oh man, it just went splurt in the dirt. And that was the last one. Oh, never mind. You know what? Tell you what, we could do a summer science project, and we can see how long it takes the ants and the other bugs and stuff to come and eat the ice cream, what was left. We can just watch that for a while. We're just watching it. Science is part observation. And you guys have great imaginations, because there's no ice cream down there on the floor. You can have a seat. But because I'm pretending in my mind there's ice cream, felt like there was one, right? Tell you what, you know what? Forget it. We'll come back later. Let's just go for a swim. Cause I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool where it's cool. I can dive to the bottom of the pool. I can dive to the bottom of the where it's I can to the of the Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Woo! Wow.